Now that I have that, I can group this information by the name and the product. I select the column name, press and hold control, select product, and then I'm going to right click and I'm going to group by. I want to group this information by these two columns, and I'm going to name the new column. I'm going to say latest sale or year-to-date sale, something around those lines. I want to perform an operation, and that will be no operation. I want to bring all the lines. I don't want to add, I don't want to count or get the average. No, I just want to bring all the rows for now. And I'm going to say, okay, now do you see that I have name and product columns, and now I have the new column that is called latest sale. From here, I'm bringing every single line that I had in my table for this specific customer for this specific product. If I click beside where it says table, I can see at the bottom, I'm gonna bring it a little bit more on the top. So now you see that I have all the products here. In this case, it's easy to identify where is the latest sale. In this case, I have my latest sale is at the bottom because this customer or the order or the columns where this customer made a purchase, then that aligns perfectly when this customer made the latest purchase. But for example, I remember when I was preparing this file, I noticed that these specific sales, these ones don't align as well as the other one. You can see in here that for August 12th is the latest of these sales that I have for Cort Chavez for pants. This is the amount that I need to grab as the latest one or as the year-to-date sale. So the only thing that I need to do here is then sort this column in descending order or ascending order, depending what you want to do. In my case, I find it easy just to order in descending order and then grab the first item that gets, because this item will move from here, it will move to this position. It will move to the first position on the table. So let me show you how it will work. And let me just expand my formula bar. You can see all this coding that Power Query creating for us. Let me just zoom in to show you that. Is grouping the table that is coming from my previous step, my step filter right over here. I'm grouping by the column name and product. I'm calling the new sale. I'm calling that the new column. I'm calling latest sale. That's going there. And then I'm asking all the items that belong to that group, that customer and that product. And that's what I find in a table right over here. And for me, providing that underscore, I'm bringing everything that belongs to that customer and that product. Everything else over here is optional. And I'm going to remove it because at this point of time, I don't need it. So my code is cleaner and my explanation is better for you. Now what I need to do in here, as I said, I need to sort my column amount. And I'm going to tell Power Query here in the formula bar, table sort, open parentheses, the table will come from every single item in my column latest sale, which is these tables that we see in this column. So I'm going to provide a comma, and I need to provide a comparison criteria. I can say that I want this in descending order. And I think I'm ready to close the parentheses for table sort. Go to the end and press enter, and it's giving me an error. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think I forgot something. I forgot to tell Power Query, how do I want, which column I want to sort. If you remember, is the column amount. So here, before I provide other descending, I'm going to open the curly brackets. I'm going to tell Power Query that the column is called amount, close the quotation marks, comma, and now I have the descending order, close my curly brackets, have curly brackets here, curly brackets here, and I'm going to see if that works. And voila, it worked, and it's not the column amount, it's the column date. I have been away for a long time. So what I did, I ordered the column amount in descending order, but that's not going to work. What I want is the latest, not the highest. So it's the latest year-to-date sale. So I'm going to just click at the check mark, and now I see properly that I have in here, let me see, here I have, in the first line, I have the latest purchase or the latest year-to-date purchase that this customer did. Now that I have that, I'm going to go back to that row 39, if I remember correctly. So that's the one that we look at earlier. And now I see that I have that sale from August is also in the first line. So I can see that my formula is bringing what I need. Now, I can also change this to ascending order if that's what you want. In my case, it doesn't work that well. I'm gonna do it. For me, it works better just the descending. I just grab the first item from every table, and that's it. And from the column amount, and that's about it. I can provide the 1 or the 0. And if I remember correctly, descending is also presented as 1. I'm going to provide the 1, and I'm going to click at the check mark, and let's see if that worked. Yes, that's still working. It's still bringing the descending order in the dates. And if I provide 0, then it will sort in an ascending order. So I'm going to provide the 0, and now you will see that the first sale that I have for this customer is from June, and then the latest one goes to the bottom. I'm going to put back that from to 1, so it's descending order. And from there, as I said, I only need the first item that is in the column amount. So I'm going to go back here to my formula bar. I'm going to move table sort in the next line, shift enter to go to the next line. And from here, I'm going to tell Power Query that I only want the information that is in the column amount. I'm going to press enter so you can see. Now my tables have become list because I'm making a projection there. I'm just bringing the information from the column amount as a list. Here is my column amount. Here is the amounts that I have in that list. I just want the first one. So remember that to tell Power Query that I want the first item from the list, I need to provide a curly bracket so I can go and grab that information. And the position is position 0. For Power Query, the first line is position 0, second line, position 1, and so on. So if I say I want position 0, press enter. And just like that, we have the latest sale or the latest year-to-date sale that these customers have with us. And I'm going to